Hey y'all, it's your girl Morgan Alexis, and welcome to, I believe this is episode 4 of the Glowing in Alignment podcast with me. I wanted to switch up the background and also try out a different format. Tell me if you like this, but we're back, and I'm feeling good. I just got done walking, running. I'm doing both at the same time, child. We're still trying to get this endurance up, but just walking around the park, enjoying nature, giving thanks to God for providing it. It's just funny because throughout life, I really have tried to run from, or maybe look for the answers to the questions I had in external purposes, right? And while I used to be like, no, I don't need anybody else, like I got the answers inside of me, and I still believe that. Sometimes you just gotta be quiet, y'all. You gotta listen. You gotta listen to what God is telling you. Go outside. It's really crazy how just going outside, working out outside, doing my nature walks have really just changed my entire outlook on life, and not only that, improved my mental health completely. Like, I look forward to getting up every day and walking outside. I know it sounds crazy, but like in the midst of my trauma, going outside was the last thing I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to hide, right? And while I'm not just outside, and I'm still, in a safe area, it's really two birds in one stone. Like, I'm out working out, and I'm also feeling like fulfilled. Like, I don't know. I just wanted to bring y'all outside with me today. Mercury in Cancer this season was loud. It was loud. It really, astrology is so literal sometimes. Like, Cancer, when you think of the archetype of the sign of Cancer, home, roots, the mother, family, familial things, your past, all that lives in your Cancer house in your birth chart. Cancer is in my 7th house, my house of one-on-one relationships. And let me tell you, it was loud this year. I actually did go, it's funny, none of this planned, but I did happen to go back to my roots, per se. And, I had an idea of what it would be like, of the experience, and boy, was I wrong. That was my lesson in Mercury retrograde this year in Cancer. It's like, you can have an idea of what you think the past is, what you think those dynamics are, and you can have an idea of how you would react in certain situations. But when it comes to your doorstep, sometimes you'll shock yourself. Always stand up for yourself. I'll give y'all an example. Me and my dad have been having more conversations lately. I'm in my 30s, and he still has this vision or view of who I am and what I'm like based on how I acted in the past, right? And that's a fair take, because I haven't been around my family a lot in the past decade or so. However, swiftly reminded him, and I encourage you to swiftly remind those people that no, I have actually changed. I'm not the same person. I say this to say, you know yourself. You know every fiber, or you should. And if you don't, it takes time to get here. I'm in my 30s. I just got here, baby. We just parked. Okay? I've been trying to find myself for a long time, and I realized I had so many distractions in my life, so many people that shouldn't have been there that were taking me off my journey and my aligned path, that now that I'm being still, I'm listening, I'm coming out in nature, I'm getting some sun. The water is like, the sound of the water, I'm sitting right next to a lake. It is really like beautiful. I've been listening to a lot of NDRE, a lot of neo soul, really going back to my roots, y'all. Like, cancer season has hit me, and what I'm discovering is like, we really got all the answers. That, like, God really laid this out. And whoever God is to you, by the way, and it don't got to be the Christian God. It don't got to be any of that. Okay, God and Spirit. That's who I talk to. That's who resonates with me. We co-create together. But God really gave us everything we needed to get through whatever we needed to get through. I think back to my ancestors, the ones I've never met, will never meet, who didn't have this modern technology, who had to survive in the heat, had to make their own food, had to create their own spaces, their own version of church, whether that's a rave, whether that's a juke joint, whether that's just you being able to get out and express yourself. We always found ways to nurture their creativity. It was only, I feel like, into this modern world when, I won't name the company, but a certain company created the 5-day work week, 40 hours a week, that I feel like that's when we started regressing and forgetting that, no, we have everything right here. You really gotta listen. Like, I know that a lot of this might be woo-woo, and I'm talking about a lot of stuff that might be over a lot of people's head. I get it. And I'm not some elitist person, and I don't think I have all the answers. I'm just talking to you about what speaks to me. What speaks to me is when I'm sitting by myself, nobody around, and I just listen. I'm telling you, when you really sit back and listen, the things that will come to you are, you will get all the answers you need. And it may not make sense to people. It may not make sense to anybody external. They may think you're doing something stupid. They may think you're being irresponsible. And while there are some people that are doing irresponsible things, there are people that are not. And there are people that are intentional with finding their peace, creating their own safe space, creating their own inner world where they can rely on themselves. And while I don't want to preach that you don't need people, because you do. Fellowship is important. Community is important. I want to stress that. But people, things outside of yourself is not the only option. Another option is going inward, writing down what makes sense to you. Like, something I like to do sometimes is like pull out a pen and paper and just write whatever comes to my mind, even if it don't make sense, even if the sentences don't go together. And I'm telling you, speaking back to yourself and you're reading that, you're like, damn, okay, this makes sense. I'm starting to figure myself out a little bit more. So what I do is I implore y'all to really go outside or find your place of refuge. Right now, my place of refuge is nature. My place of refuge is the sun. Happy Leo season. Let me tell y'all real quick. I'm so happy Leo season is here. Leo season, sun season. We're going to see a lot more people taking risks, being in the spotlight, taking up space, not being afraid. We're going to see a lot more people really coming into themselves. It's going to be beautiful. I love Leo season. Also, with the sun itself, the sun can be used to highlight something, or the sun can be used to cleanse something. Whatever that is for you this Leo season, let it happen. That's the one lesson I got for you. No matter what you do, no matter how much you try to control something, a situation, a person, an outcome, whatever it's going to happen is going to happen anyway. No matter what you do. I finally have learned that lesson. I have tried to control things for such a long time, y'all. What I will implore to you is find your place of refuge. Find your version of church. It don't got to be a building. My version of church right now is nature. My version of church is hearing the birds chirp, hearing the water move across the creek. I'm sitting right next to a lake. Sitting in the park, feeling the sun beat on your skin. That is my church right now. What is yours? Take some time. Step away from the mess, from the noise. I know that's easier said than done. I know people got responsibilities. They got kids. They got jobs. They got all types of things. I understand. But I think your first job should be showing up for yourself. Because if you don't show up for yourself, for your health, mental health, physical health, none of that other stuff, that's not going to matter if you don't take that time. Take that time, y'all. Go to your church. Speak to your God, your higher power, your spirit to you. The answers will reveal themselves in time, and it may be a delay, okay? Because God's timing is not ours. I've learned that, but you will always receive your answer. You will always receive your answer. You just have to be still and listen, and don't rush the process. Because even if you try to rush it, it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen anyway. Okay? I think that's the message today for you guys. Tell me if you like this new format I'm doing. Tell me if you like how the video looks. If you're listening, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for listening. If you're watching, I love you so much. Thank you for watching. More episodes to come. We're not stopping. We're going to keep going. Keep this train going. If this resonates with you, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, share with your people. If it doesn't, I respect that as well. And I wish you a wonderful Leo season. I wish you a wonderful August. Happy birthday to the August Leos, August Virgos out there. Find your church. Love y'all.